Good evening, YouTube. It's man always George Pate comes to you live on YouTube. As you know, we just got a few more days and a week left for in February. You know, Black History Month. And it's always the shortest month of the year. And I'm gonna put up some more Black History moments. People of our culture and our community. And right now, I'm going to talk about a lady here. She's an amazing actress. You know, she's been in the game for quite some time, a star of stage, screen, and television. And her performances are just quality, award-winning, critically acclaimed. She's also, and she does, charity work. She's very concerned about the lives of other people. And this lady here is Miss Viola Davis. And the amazing thing about Miss Davis, she has the rarity of being one of the few black female actresses to be a triple header. She has won a Tony, an Emmy. You know, she has at least two or three Emmys, and also she has an Oscar, and also she has multiple other awards such as SAGs and also Golden Globes. And she's just amazing actress. I mean, we've seen her in many movies, and quite often in TV. And like I said, there's so much about her that I think people like to know, and there's so much stuff that she has done during her time as an actress and as a philanthropist. I hate to use that word. So anyway, let's go started. Now she was born in to her parents, Mary Alice Logan and Dan Davis, in St. Matthews, South Carolina. And she grew up on her grandmother's farm, which was a Singleton plantation. Now, her father was a horse trainer, and her mother was a maid. She was a factory worker, and I was also a housewife. Now, Miss Davis is the second youngest of five siblings. Six siblings. She has four sisters and one brother. Now, when she was around 2 months old, the family decided to move to Central Falls, Rhode Island, and her mother became an activist during that time in the civil rights movement. And while at a protest, Mrs. Davis and her mother were arrested and taken in custody and went to jail. Now, this is something just like it's just this is a 2-year-old baby going to jail with a mother, and this is back in times in the during the civil rights movement. And if you watch stuff you see on television, these old videos where people being shot with water, beaten by the police, attacked by dogs, that's what you see on TV. There's some stuff that's a lot worse, and we don't know, but that's how it is sometimes back then. Anyway, growing up, she was growing up in like a doing, with like dysfunction. Her family lived in the dilapidated housing. They had was total poverty and dysfunction as a child, and it's just hard. She lived in places where there was rats and roaches and it's just awful. But one thing was that Miss Davis owed her love for stage and acting when she attended Central Falls High School. As a teenager, Miss Davis was involved with the Trio Upward Bound and also the Trio Student Support Service Program. While enrolled at Young People's School for the Performing Arts in Warwick, Rhode Island, she was recognized for her talent by one Mr. Matheson, who was the director of the program. After graduating from high school, Miss Davis went to Rhode Island College, and she majored in theater and participated in the what it says, the mature student exchange. And what's natural? No, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. And after graduating in '88, she attended Juilliard for 4 years and was a member of a school's drama division group from 89 to 93. Now, during the 90s, she was working in an off-Broadway production of William Shakespeare's comedy called As You Like It, and she played Denise Dennis. Also on that play was Elizabeth McGovern. Now you might recognize her. She's a actress. I think she was who she was married to. I forgot. She was married to Tom Hanks. So that's another actress. No, that's Elizabeth Montgomery. I was the wrong actress, but you best know her from the series Downton Abbey. She's the countess. You know, she was an American woman who married the count. Now, Bananas Davis made her Broadway debut in August Wilson's Seven Guitars, and she also co-starred with actor Keith David. Now, you know him; he used to play in so many different movies. Also, most notably, he was Goliath, the voice of Goliath on the old Gargoyle series. You love that show. Now, she played on March 6th with Walter Kerr's Theater for a performance of Vera, earned her critical praise. You know, she also, the same day of her, they received a SAG card for doing a day of work playing a nurse who passed a vial of blood to Timothy Hutton, who will become a co-star with Davis in her series How to Get Away with Murder. The film was called, you know, Substance of Fire, and she got paid $528. Well, back then you think about $520, good piece of change, especially for an actor. And once you do anything, that's when you become an actor. You get your SAG card. Now she continued her off-Broadway career, and she also starred in various TV shows in the '90s. And she starred in two popular cop dramas, NYPD Blues and New York Undercover. I used to love New York Undercover. I hate that last season what they did when they messed it up and tried to make it like the Mod Squad. And you had Tommy Ford playing the new captain. So Tommy Ford got a job. What they should have did was this. Excuse me for that. Like, they should have had killed the wife character. Kept Ed and just But I'll talk about that later. But anyway, let's keep on going. But anyway, you know, she also was that same year, she was on HBO military comedy film The Pentagon Wars with Kelsey Grammer and Corey Elwes. By '98, she was in a small role in the movie Out of Sight with George Clooney. And by 2001, she returned to Broadway to star in a play called King Helden II. And she played Tanya, a 35-year-old mother fighting for her abortion rights. Miss Davis got critical acclaim for her performance, and because of this, she earned her first Tony Award. Also, she featured actress in a in a for a featured actress in a play and a drama, department or desk drama desk award. Certified, there's also another drama desk award, and for performance in the off-Broadway production of Intimate Apparel. Throughout 2000, Miss Davis was appearing in several films, from Solace, Traffic, Kate Leopold, Antoine Fisher, and also from Heaven. 2001, we visited with she did a movie with George Clooney, and it was called as a voiceover as a parole officer, and on the board in Lotus 11. Okay, and she met again in ensemble cast spy thriller Seriana back 2005. She made appearances in other movies such as, let me see, in 2000s, she starred in two short series and appearances, and both in Law and Order, SVU, and Law and Order's Criminal Intent. She also played Miss Miller in the off-Broadway adaptation of the film Doubt with Cheryl Streep, you know, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Even though she only had a scene in the you know entire film, credits please best performance for her being emotionally here and scope the movie. She was nominated for several awards for performance. Now, by June of 2009, Miss Davis was inducted into the Academy Motion Pictures Arts and Science. And since then, Miss Davis returned to Broadway for a revival of Fences was Rose Maxon with Denzel Washington. For the performance, Miss Davis reviews from the critics, and on June the 13th of 2010, Miss Davis won her second Tony and became the second black woman, in history to win two Tonys for her acting, along with Felicia Rashad. Yeah, that's wow, that's great. Felicia Rashad's a pretty good actress. You think about it. Now, that same year she had a small role in the romantic comedy thriller Day and Night with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. Also, she starred with Julia Roberts in the romantic comedy Eat, Pray, Love. Also played a doctor in a coming-of-age film based on a novel called It's Kind of a Funny Story. By August of 2011, she starred in the critically acclaimed film The Help, where she played a black housemaid who would tell the secrets about working in white households during the 60s in Mississippi. The movie starred Emma Stone, Octavia Spencer, and the late Miss Cicely Tyson. Miss Davis channeled the spirits of both her mother and grandmother in the character of Abilene Clark. Even though Miss Davis garnered acclaim from the performance, she regretted doing the movie, citing that the movie didn't, tell the total truth of the black characters during the civil rights era of the South. Yeah. Now, for that performance, Miss Davis won her second SAG award and got her second Oscar nomination, but lost to Meryl Streep. Come on, you're going. Meryl Streep it's hard to beat Meryl Streep. I mean, you gotta go back to Sophie's Choice and Kramer versus Kramer and all her other classics. I mean, it's just tough to beat Meryl Streep, but it's just hard. She also she won a Golden Globe and a PAFTA award nomination, which is a British Academy Film and Television Actors Act Arts. And it was award for honor for the best British and international contributors to film. Time magazine named Miss Davis 2012 one of the most influential people in the world. Also, same year, Glamour magazine named her, Glamour's Film Actress of the Year. In 2014, he starred the biopic Get On Up, which was the story of the late, started with the late Chadwick Boseman. She played James Brown's mother. And the same year, she was in the Sandra Rhimes produced series How to Get Away with Murder, where she plays Elisa Keatings. I don't even watch those Sandra Rhimes movies. Yeah, it's sort of TV shows. A tough criminal district attorney, a defense attorney, and a professor. The series was about her being involved in a murder plot with her students. The series premiered the July of 2014. September of 2014. So, am I right? And by September of 2015, Miss Davis became the first black woman to win a Primetime Emmy Award for Best Actress in a lead in a drama series. Next year, she got her second Emmy nomination, and Miss Davis won back-to-back SAG Awards for Outstanding Performance by Actress in a Drama Series from 2014 to 2015. Also, she won a Critics Award for Best Actress in a Drama Series. In 2015, she was a part of the action thriller Black Hat with Chris Hemsworth. She also was executive producer in the crime drama Leela and Eve, and also she reunited with J-Lo to co-star from her Out of Sight in 2016. Ms. Davis also was in the courtroom drama Custody, where she also was the executive producer. Now, she also played Amanda Waller in the DC comic movie the Suicide Squad. Now, if you remember, actually, the first person to actually play the character Amanda Waller was Angela Bassett. She played it in the Green Lantern movie. So so they decided to cast one of the actors. In the same year, she reunited with Denzel Washington to reprise her role as Roseanne Maxson in the film adaptation of the play Fences. This also directed that movie. Her performance got critical acclaim and also got her a third nomination. Now she also by any black actress to get in history, you know, by January 6th of 2017, she was given the Hollywood Walk of Fame by Meryl Streep, and also on that list of Time magazine most 100 most influential people. And she was also making the second list this time, and she was on the cover of the magazine. And on January the 30th, Miss Davis announced that she is starring in the film Small Great Things with Julia Roberts. Now, later the next month, in February, around February of 2017, her along with Marshall, what's it, Marshall? I forgot his name, Marshall. You know the guy who's gonna be the new Blade. I can't get his name right. They both won Oscars. Her for Fences, and him for the movie. Was it Moonshine, something like that? I forgot the name of the movie. But that was history. I mean, she, being one of the few women in Hollywood to hit like most wins, nominations, he's up there with Meryl Streep to say. Now, then in March 4th of 2017, she was awarded Artist of the Year award at Harvard University. Now, back on the first of 20 of was it okay the first of January the 22 of 2017, Miss Davis debuted in a documentary about police brutality in the black community called Two Sides, and also made a crossover on Sandra Lyme's other drama series, Scandal, with Kerry Washington. It was a 2-hour event which earned Miss Davis her 4th Emmy nomination for Best Guest Appearance. Later that year, she starred in Widows, a heist thriller, along with Liam Neeson and Michelle Rodriguez. Now, on October 10th of 2017, Miss Davis announced that she would write this sequel to the classic picture book, Corduroy Takes a Bow, and by 20, Miss Davis served as executive producer and also appeared in a documentary film called Giving Voice. She's also starred in the Black Bottom play Madame Rainey. The flick was the last performance of the late Chadwick Boseman, and was also the co-star from Get On Up. Now, also, Miss Davis will be playing former First Lady Michelle Obama in the 1-hour drama series on Showtime called First Ladies. Plus, she'll be executive producer. Miss Davis also is active in activism, charities. She donated funds to the public library in her hometown of Central Falls, Rhode Island. She's even collaborated with Hunger Is campaign to help stop childhood hunger across America. Of September of 2017, she started a $30,000 in 30-day project with Hunger Is giving $1,000 grant to the Rhode Island Community Food Bank in her home state. She also took part with the Vaseline to promote the Healing Project. The project provides free community health centers in Central Falls, Rhode Island. Now, she also spoke, to the 2018 Women's March in LA. And besides all that, she's also a wife, to Julius Tenon since 2002. You might recognize this guy. He was on the episode of Criminal Minds. He was the guy that who abused Shamar Moore's character, and I think that a couple years later, they brought him back again, then he killed his character off. But he's a good actor. I've seen other movies outside that and other TV shows. Now they adopted a infant daughter, and she's a stepmother to Julius's other kids. And also, when her daughter Genesis was 3 years old, they starred alongside each other as a mother in the James Brown Pig, Get On Up. Yeah, so her daughter started acting. So that's pretty good. She probably won't follow her mother's footsteps. It's the fact that her cousin is also Mike Coulter, better known as Luke Cage. That's something that surprised me. You know, this Luke Cage and Amanda Waller are cousins. But I said something interesting. But like I said, she's a great actress. I mean, and especially in Hollywood, where dark-skinned women don't get as much support. They're not the ones, the front fronts. If you go back to old music videos, maybe the earlier days you saw more dark-skinned women, but then the last few years been more light-skinned women, Spanish women, women who are, who are mixed, But like I said, she's like the equivalent of the great Miss Meryl Streep. Like she's maybe someday she might even win another Oscar. If she gets the right role, the right performance, it happens. She might be the first woman in history to win two Oscars as a black woman, and she might even be the second black woman in history to win a lead actress role. Halle Berry's one, and then she'd be the other. And like I said, there's a long list. I could believe there's a long list of women of color, who have won the Oscar, and she's one of them. She's on that list. But like I said, she's a great actress. I like her performances. She's just amazing. She's talented. It's just and she does a lot for our community, and this that's not just the black community, but just for the human community as a whole. And she went through a lot coming up, and she suffered a lot. She went through being poor and struggling, and that's what makes a great person great, because they understand the struggle, and they want to change the world. That's why I said Donald Trump was never a great president, because he never struggled. You never struggle and never know how it is to feed your family, try to keep a roof over your head, pay your bills, and try to just survive day by day. You're never gonna understand how it is, the real world is. But anyway, I did this because I'm a big fan of Miss Viola Davis, and she's a great actress and amazing person. This is your man, Always Yours page. Like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.